Do you think you could describe to me what it is that you're seeing that's making you so upset?
Please don't hurt me. Go away. Go away.
Hey, you know what? Miss Herrera told me that you like to draw and that you're actually pretty good at it. Is that true?
Go away.
Okay, well, you know something I've learned about drawing is that if I draw a picture of something that I'm scared of, it can make it quite a lot less scary for me. Do you think that you might be able to draw a picture for me? You can just use my iPad, draw with your finger. You think you might be able to do that for me? Okay. Here you go. Don't look at me. I'm just going to hand it to you. Wow. Who is this?
It's you.
Looking at the wall. Keep looking at the wall. I'm just sliding over here. Okay. Now look. You don't have to look at me, and I promise I won't move any closer. Lucas, cross my heart, I'm not a monster, but I absolutely believe that when you look at me, that's what you see. Because I think that your brain is playing a trick on you.
Trick?
Yeah. And I'm going to prove that to you right now by taking a picture of myself. Now I'm going to show it to you. Here comes the iPad. It's okay.
That's you?
Yeah. Not a monster, right?
No.
What I'm thinking right now is that Lucas is suffering from something called prosopometamorphopsia, or PMO for short, colloquially known as, believe it or not, demon face syndrome.
Yeah, well, that's certainly accurate.
Yeah, very rare neurological disorder of visual perception.
So this isn't a hallucination.
Exactly. It's a distortion, which is a very different thing. Now, some people, it only occurs with a real live human being, right? Not 2D imagery. And sure enough, when I showed Lucas a picture of my face, it looked completely normal to him.
So what triggers PMO?
You know, we know so little about it, but I would like to get him an MRI to rule out the most serious known cause, which is traumatic brain injury.
You think something might have happened at his foster home, an injury that wasn't reported?
I sure hope not.
It wasn't even the most difficult part of my routine. I was just doing a pivot turn into an arabesque when I fell off the beam. This is gonna set me back months. So much for my big comeback.
Comeback?
I insisted Angelica take a break from gymnastics for a while.
Which I'm struggling to make up for.
It was taking a toll on her body, but actually I was more worried about her mind.
Mom,
So the dizziness, blurred vision, when did that start?
24 hours ago? I guess it was more like a week.
Could this be a side effect of the Bomaline?
Well, it's possible.
Highly unlikely. Sorry to interrupt, Dr. Charles. We've just had very few documented side effects with Bomaline, really just fatigue and dry mouth. Have you been taking the medication at the same time every day?
I take it right after breakfast every morning.
Okay, well, seems like you're right on top of it. Dr. Frost told me that you ordered a serum retinol test for Angelica.
Yes, I had a hunch.
Results are back.
Whoa, 240. That is a toxic level of vitamin A, explains the dizziness and the blurred vision. Seems like we found our culprit.
Yeah, and it wasn't Bomaline after all. What do you know?
Is there a problem?
No, not at all. I mean, good catch. Vitamin A toxicity, pretty rare. I mean, certainly wouldn't have been my first guess, I can tell you that much.
Wasn't my first guess either.
Would have been my 10th guess. How'd you get there?
When I saw Angelica with her hair down, I noticed it was a lot thinner than I remembered. And she confirmed that it was falling out in the shower lately, so.
So you went into her room to flush her IV while her mom was out getting coffee?
What are you getting at, Dr. Charles?
Well, it's just a little curious. You know, you order a targeted lab for a very common substance that conveniently covers all of Angelica's symptoms and exonerates Bomaline for your trial in the process?
You can't be serious. You think I would dose a patient to protect the results of a study, isn't the more likely explanation that Angelica or Terry are hiding something from us?
You know what? I'd like to think I'm pretty good at detecting when people are concealing things from me.
That right?
Yeah.
The only thing I use to enhance my performance is glitter, which is totally allowed, by the way.
How often do you use glitter?
Mostly just on competition days.
Had a fair amount of those recently, haven't you?
She's had qualifying events every other day for the past month.
Right. And do you mind me asking, what kind of products do you use to apply the glitter?
So much. Hair gel, body butter, eyeshadow, lip gloss.
Do you happen to have any of those with you today?
Yeah, in my bag.
Sodium hyaluronate, rosehip oil, shea butter, retinol, and tretinoin.
What's wrong?
Well, retinol is just another name for vitamin A, and tretinoin is actually the strongest form of it. Not supposed to be available for over-the-counter use.
More than half the ingredients in these products contain forms of vitamin A.
You know, it's unusual for your body to absorb enough vitamin A through the skin to cause toxicity, but can happen with prolonged use of high-dose topical retinoids.
I've been literally poisoning myself with glitter.
You have, but you stop using these products immediately, your body will clear the excess vitamin A in a matter of weeks. Come in.
Hey, got your text.
Theo, come on in.
Got a meeting in 10.
I'll be quick, I promise. Look, I owe you an apology. I thought you were overprotecting your bumbling study, and I was wrong. And I'm sorry.
You questioned my integrity.
I know. There's something going on with me. I don't know what it is. I'm looking into it, but it's like affecting my judgment, you know, and I just reached an unfair conclusion. And again, I apologize.
If I'm being honest with myself, maybe I was spinning the lack of side effects with Angelica and her mom a bit.
Buddy, I get it. The studies are a really big deal.
But Dr. Charles, I would never sacrifice a patient's health.
Of course you wouldn't. I know that.
Not for nothing. Your vitamin A glitter glue connection, that was pretty impressive.
I don't know, man. Maybe we're a team.
Maybe.
I got no sleep last night, and I think I would really like to call it.
You know, when you asked if we could work together because you wanted a younger, fresher perspective, are you sure you weren't looking for a rookie that you could push around instead?
What? Come on. Have a little respect.
Respect? For what, your rep? The legendary Daniel Charles?
How about for what I went through yesterday?
Talk about someone who sounds like a victim.
I'm a shrink, Daria. I am not wired to bet against people. You ever sentence someone to death based on a hunch?
No, I haven't. But you were not sentencing somebody to death. She's still on the list, Daniel. She's not gonna die tomorrow. You were just doing your job. And it sucked. And nobody would blame you for feeling guilty, including me.
I'm thinking about retiring. I think about it all the time. I don't know if I have it in me anymore. I'm serious, Daria. I don't. Everything just seems to be getting so much. I don't know if it's me who's changing or the patients. But on days like yesterday, man, I don't know how much gas I have left in the tank.
What happened yesterday, Daniel? What are you not telling me?
I might have left something out about something that happened around my little confrontation with Dr. Morris. It's called a list. It's a list, buddy, and it's about the next person on the list, all right? About evaluating that person, their eligibility for this heart, for better or for worse. That's it!
Well, I just don't want a good heart to go to waste. So, tell me, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be, Daniel? Ow! Wow! Jeez!
I haven't had a panic attack since medical school. And I have never, ever, no matter what kind of moron, talked to a colleague that way.
And the bloody nose?
I think there's something really wrong with me. And I don't know what it is. I'm scared.
What's CAD? I heard some doctors talking about it.
Anybody know what they're referring to?
Nope.
Cold agglutinin disease. It's a rare autoimmune disorder.
Very good. More specifically, it's when cold weather triggers your immune system to attack red blood cells, which in turn causes...
Anemia.
Excellent.
Dr. Charles, 2 patients incoming, 1 in restraints.
Why restraints?
He attacked his brother with a large rocking pizza cutter.
Okay. Maybe you guys hang back a bit on this one.
His guts are coming out of him! His guts are coming out of him!
Enzo Pagliano.
Can't let him do this! You gotta stop him!
Wait, where's the wound? I don't see a wound.
It's not blood, it's pizza sauce.
Pizza sauce?
They're opening a restaurant. We're in the middle of a tasting when he attacked. Guy behind us is the one in real trouble.
Please don't let him do this! He's trying to cut me out!
5 of how paranoid I am.
Dante Pagliano, Enzo's brother. Trauma 2, tachycardic at 133, blood pressure's dropping, now 94/53. Lower abdominal injury, unknown blood loss, distrated bowel.
On my count, 1, 2, 3. 50 fentanyl, and let's get some wet lap sponges. He's got an eviscerated small bowel and lacerated mesentery. We need to get him to an OR.
Call up.
I brought it out.
You didn't do anything, Dante. Your intestines are outside your body. We need to get them back.
No, my brother. I brought a demon out of him. You can't let him do this. No! Let me go! I spilled his guts! Ah! Let me go! Let me go!
Is my brother okay? Gonna be in surgery a few more hours, but as soon as we know anything, we'll let you know.
Oh, God, I heard him. I heard him.
Endo, can you tell me, from your perspective, what happened today?
That's the thing. I don't really know. It doesn't really make any sense.
How do you mean that?
Well, Dante and I were working on the menu, and I started to get this suspicion. And then it came on so strong, like he was trying to cheat me.
Had he done anything to make you think that?
No. Dante, if you met him, he's the most honest, gentle guy in the whole world. He'd never do something like that.
Right.
But this morning, in that moment, I was sure of it. And it made me so angry.
Has this ever happened before?
Not like this exactly, but lately, yeah. Sometimes I have these thoughts that don't feel like they're mine.
Huh. Your brother seems to think that he's responsible for this reaction.
Oh, yeah, well, because a lot of times I have these thoughts. It's when we're together. I don't know why.
He didn't do anything to provoke you? It just happened?
No, I love my brother. He's everything to me. You gotta save him, Doc. You can't let him die.
On here. Wide lens, guys. No bad ideas. Let's go. Quentin.
Let me think.
Maybe a pre-existing mental health condition.
Yeah.
Bipolar, schizophrenia.
I like it, except Enzo's been a stable, high-functioning executive for a whole bunch of years with technically no family history.
Oh my God. Folia duh.
Huh?
Go on.
It's a phenomenon in which a dominant individual with a psychotic disorder imposes their delusions onto a close partner, inducing psychosis in someone who otherwise would have no mental health issues of their own.
So, what you're suggesting is that perhaps Dante's actually the sick one,
Yes.
and that Enzo, just by nature of standing side by side with his brother for all those hours.
Enzo got pulled into his delusions.
Huh. You're a first year?
I read ahead.
Okay, well, honestly, that's a pretty impressive hypothesis. I think that maybe we should be looking into Dante's history. What do you say? Just came out here to check up on how you're doing. You okay?
Me? Yeah. I'm good.
Just got the feeling, I don't know, you're not that engaged with what we're doing here today.
Oh, like, I don't want to seem unappreciative. I think what you're doing here is really cool. It's just,
What?
I'm not really interested in ED Psych.
Oh, figured that out already, did you?
I guess I just want a good work-life balance. Yeah, both of my parents are immigrants. They had to work, still do, really hard. They pushed me so I don't have to kill myself like they do. I just think having a private practice is more my speed.
Quentin, diagnostics are diagnostics, right? I mean, you're gonna run into this stuff no matter where you end up. I mean, what, you think because you got a cozy office set up, your patient's just gonna walk in, plop themselves down on the couch, tell you what's wrong with them and how to fix it?
I'm not saying I don't want to do a good job, doctor.
Look, work-life balance is important. I get it, really, I do. It's just that this field, I don't know if you can really half-ass it. You know, you really gotta get to know your patients. You gotta get in there, like, so you can understand them, see the world the way they do, right? So you can understand their issues. I mean, if you don't want to do that, you don't want to put your whole soul into this, you might want to reconsider.
Reconsider what?
Being a doctor. Quentin, you can't talk to the patients without me there.
Sorry. I was just thinking about what you were saying earlier about connecting with patients, seeing every angle of their condition.
Okay. Well, what'd you learn?
Well, I know Sabrina has that theory about shared psychosis. But when I talked to Enzo about what he and his brother do together, he said all they really do is work. So I started to wonder if Dante being there when Enzo had an episode was more a coincidence rather than a cause. Maybe it's the restaurant itself causing it?
So you're saying you think maybe it's environmental?
Maybe. Yeah, I know it's a long shot, but I remember reading somewhere that celiac disease can cause psychosis.
Certainly true that in rare cases, right, that the inflammation can extend beyond the abdomen and up into the brain.
And it can come on later on in life, right? Like when you open a pizza restaurant with your brother and you're suddenly exposed to gluten in massive quantities. I'm just saying it would explain the weight loss, the vitamin deficiency issues.
And why it only happens when they're together.
Yeah.
Trini, order a tissue transglutamase test.
Yeah?
Hell yeah. You get it back in an hour or so. We'll see what's what. Nice work.
All right. I'm gonna go grab lunch now.
Dr. Charles, I'm sorry, but you already asked us to test for celiac. I sent you the results. They came back positive.
I know, but like, why rain on the guy's parade? He did good.
Well, I heard one of you crack the case with Enzo, gluten-induced psychosis.
Undiagnosed celiac disease.
As long as he stays away from gluten, should be fine, right?
Sucks that they have a pizza place, though. I mean, I've had gluten-free pizza, so that's an option, but I feel like it's never as good, you know?
You guys taking off?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, today was it was a lot, right? Look, really glad you got to see what we actually do here, but you know, just for the record, it was just extra intense. You know, just hope it wasn't, I don't know, discouraging.
Dr. Charles, today was the greatest day of my life.
Really?
Well, my life's pretty boring, but yeah, really.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
See you around.
See ya. Greater Chicago Lifeline. This is Dan. What's going on tonight? Hello? Are you there? Did I lose you?
It was my job to get her home safe.
You want to know what the cruelest thing is about accidents that happen really quickly? It's that after the fact, we slow them way down, and then we start to play them over and over again in our head, which creates the illusion that we might have done something differently, right? That we could have somehow created a different outcome, when the truth is that that was just never, ever going to happen.
Look, you're clearly a nice guy, but none of this stuff is gonna bring her back.
No, it's not. And I can't even imagine how difficult it must be to accept that. Gio, can I ask you, do you have anything with you that you might use to hurt yourself tonight?
I could.
Got it. And where is the gun right now?
In my hand.
Okay. Look, I'm going to ask you to do something for me, all right? And that is, I just want you to put it somewhere, just for now. We'd put it somewhere where you can't see it. You still there, buddy? Sometimes it can actually help to talk about people that we've lost, right? You think that might help to talk about her a bit? I mean, there is no wrong answer to this question. I'm just asking.
Her name was Darby. She's gone. Forever. You know what? This was a mistake.
What is? What? Gio, look, it's so important that you feel this stuff.
Look,
It is.
You can't possibly understand. It's torture.
Buddy, listen.
And I can't do it anymore.
No.
No. No. I'm sorry.
Gio, listen. Loss like this brings a kind of pain that can't be solved or explained away. You just got to talk about it. You just got to feel it, right? But just because you're feeling it doesn't mean you have to act on it. Feeling guilty doesn't mean you don't deserve... Gio.
You know what? This was a mistake.
Daniel.
Danny? Is that you?
Oh, hi, Mom. What are you doing here?
You tell me.
I don't know. I'm going to assume that I'm dreaming.
You sure it's not a nightmare?
Oh! Oh!
Daniel, are you okay? Dean, I just found Daniel unconscious on the floor in his office. I think he may be having a stroke. Can you please come up here? Daniel, can you hear me? It's Sharon, Daniel.
Do you know what I've been curious about?
What's that?
Do you ever miss me?
Actually, yeah. Sometimes I do.
You're a liar. You were relieved.
How can you say that? I felt terrible about the things that I said to you. If you must know, I've actually been kind of haunted by it.
You've always been too hard on yourself. You do know that, don't you?
What do you mean? How so?
Well, you always seem to think that it was your job to make everything and everybody okay.
Is that really such a terrible thing?
Pretty tall order, don't you think? I don't know, Danny. I've just always regretted that you were here that day, that you had to go through that alone, because I truly believe that that's where all this comes from.
And it's really important for you to know 3 things. You never could have. It's not your fault. And I love you. Always will.
No, Dad. No.
Come with me, Danny. Trust me. It's peaceful where we're going. And we can be together.
No, Dad, we are not going anywhere. Dad! We can't do this again, Dad. We can't. I'm gonna miss you too much. I'm gonna miss you too much.
We're losing him.
Charge again. Clear.
Still no pulse.
Again. Clear. Get a good carotid pulse.
Nice job, Dr. Archer. You mind if we get back to our little brain surgery now?
Feel free. Let's hope the code didn't cause any permanent neurological deficits.
Well, cross my fingers, but they're covered in cerebrospinal fluid, but I share that hope.
I tell you what, I'm calling Howie first thing in the morning. I'm done with his dump.
Well, this dump ain't done with you.
Oh, yeah? Then get me some balloons. Get me some Jell-O.
I'm on it.